So we're talking about the number three killer, unintentional accidents, and specifically this part. We're doing a four-part series. This is part two on poisoning, and we're talking about the treatments that we offer at Holistic Integration, Structure Function Care, that help to reduce, um, pain and any type of opioid use or pain relief.
Yeah, and opiates account for 80%, of all the poisonings.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's a big area. But as you're talking about poisonings, the number, you're talking about 80% opiates, but only like 1% are non-pharmaceutical poisonings. So
Mm-hmm.
pharmaceuticals, and I include illegal drugs because they're pharmaceuticals, they're just taken
Mm-hmm.
illegally. They're in the same category. That's where 99% of all the poisonings come from,
Yeah.
is from pharma.
So in your practice, have you gotten people off of opioids?
Yes, yes. And one of the things is, of course, is people have to want to.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to have the responsibility to do it. A lot of people, as they're into opiates, they fight, and they don't necessarily want to.
Mm-hmm.
But I have known people who, when they do try to detox, out of getting out of the opiates, it's a horrific type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But with structure function care, it can go so much easier. Now, pharmaceuticals, the pharmaceuticals have really seen that help, where
Mm-hmm.
you gradually reduce. So you kind of wean off a lot of those types of things. But that's really facilitated hugely if you do structure function care along with it.
Well, let's talk about that. We talked about acupuncture and how
Mhm.
helpful that is, almost like a natural opioid.
It
You
is.
talked about that patient that,
Well, I've had
yeah.
several patients. As a matter of fact, I warn the patients beforehand now that have opiate addiction. Now, this is what you're going to feel. You're going to feel like you got an opiate rush,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "Yeah, that's crazy."
Yeah, nothing wrong with a natural one, right?
No, as a matter of fact, that's helpful because
Uh-huh.
we don't realize how much the opiates keep us from hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Our own natural opiates.
But you said after a certain time, then it doesn't help the pain,
Well, the
right?
opiates, the unnatural ones, the natural ones help the pain.
Yeah.
Unnatural,
Oh, okay. I
they,
see.
the ones that
Mm-hmm.
your body doesn't produce itself will destroy your own body's ability to make
Mm-hmm.
opiates, and also destroys the opioid receptors.
Right.
So trying to get that healed back up is something that with structure function care you can actually really
Mm-hmm.
facilitate that a lot.
Yeah. So you talked about the acupuncture. You talked about auricular therapy, which deals with the brain,
Hmm.
more of the addiction.
The brain portion of the addiction and the pain.
And we do that with ear seeds that they keep in. How long do they keep those in? They
Until they
can
fall out,
till they fall out.
or they want to take them out.
Uh-huh. Right. And they can shower with them and
Yeah, it's an easy type of way to do it.
right. Um, and so let's talk about chiropractic. That's another service that we offer at Holistic Integration. How does that help?
Well, chiropractic, one, it's to balance out the nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get the nervous system if the nervous system isn't working right, it's going to be very difficult to be able to get off of opiates or help with the pain.
Mm-hmm.
So chiropractic is one, amazing for pain relief. We get instantaneous changes along those
Mm-hmm.
lines, where people have a reduction in pain. And then also, if your body's working right and the nervous system controls all that, then that will actually help to heal up the body quicker,
Mm-hmm.
from the opiate addiction or any other types of addictions you might have. So chiropractic is a critical part of structure function care because, as you know, if as
Mm-hmm.
being an occupational therapist and doing the rehab for so many years, it's so much easier to rehab people
When they're in alignment.
when they're in
Mm-hmm.
alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're
You're
just not.
fighting, the muscles are, yeah,
Yeah, you're
right.
fighting the skeletal structure, and the two have to really work together.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we do at Holistic Integration. We work together, not only the rehab but corrective exercise. We have the cranial sacral work. Um, we have
Physiotherapy.
physiotherapies.
We've got ultrasound, therapeutic ultrasound. We've got all sorts of electrical stims that help.
Mm-hmm.
We have some diathermy. We also have those red lights that
Well, let's
produce
talk
overdose.
about diathermy. When I give tours at our office, people don't know a lot about diathermy.
Yeah, and we love our diathermy. One of the
Mm-hmm.
things that it does is basically what they have it listed down as a heating device, and that's not really what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
What it's for is to increase circulation, both lymphatic and blood. So as you increase circulation, opens things up, then you actually get a lot of detox that occurs.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But it's
also,
nice, slow, gentle detox. Yeah.
yeah, it's a very good, and a lot of people actually, well, people, like if we're detoxing someone and we put them on the diathermy for liver spleen, they go, wow, I don't feel nauseous anymore. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have the aches and pains from the detox. It's amazing how that helps. Diathermy was actually invented for pneumonia and lung
Mm-hmm.
different types of infections
I didn't know
before
that. Okay.
but when they came out with antibiotics, it was just at the time of antibiotic. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't used that much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like a stepchild in the whole thing.
Yeah.
But the diathermy, we use that to increase circulation. Anything that would be helped by increased circulation, then that's what we use it for.
Well, and poisoning, right, would uh, create a lot of congestion in the liver.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And as you can do the diathermy, one of the big things as far as on if you're getting off of opiates, the detoxification
Yeah.
and the diathermy hitting the liver and spleen is just absolutely amazing for taking down problems. People can be like, wow, I'm going to be really sick.
Mm-hmm.
Get on the diathermy and get up and go, oh, wow, I feel so much better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's excellent for any type of congestion that results from infections,
Mm-hmm.
from any type of detoxification type of situation. It helps to increase healing because it increases the blood flow and the lymphatic flow. You don't use it on acute injuries, but for chronic type of ones, if you increase the blood flow, you get a lot of
Mm-hmm.
healing and the lymphatic flow. It really helps out.
Well, and I was just thinking, all that we have in our rehab room, the vibration platforms helping move the lymphatic system. Because when you have poisons in your body, right,
Yeah, the lymph system is the channel for the poisons.
right.
So if you can keep the lymph system going, then that makes all the difference in the world on how you
Mm-hmm.
feel.
Yeah. So very important. Let's talk about. Oh well, we have a device. I don't want to forget that rapid release
Oh yes.
that works the fascia
Hmm.
on the body. Um, that definitely helps with trigger points and any type of thing.
Everybody loves their rapid release.
Yes.
So we have people come in
It's
and
hard to
said,
keep them on the shelf. People,
yeah.
are buying them.
Well, and people just sit there and go, wow, that, you know, I want to cut down on things. What can I cut down on? For costs and stuff. I
Hmm.
sit there. I said, well, probably the rapid release isn't necessary at this point. They go, no, we're keeping the rapid release. That's my
Yeah,
that's my
Alana's so good
feel
at it.
good.
She's got two of them going, and
Yeah.
people.
No, I'm keeping my rapid release. So that's not going anywhere.
That's right. I understand. I'm with them on that. And then we had the decompression. Did we talk about that?
Oh no, no, but
Yeah.
that really helps out. It was like one gentleman I had come in. He sits there and he says, "I'm doing so much better." The main thing was neck pain, and he says, "But it's still kind of creaky on my neck. It
Hmm.
doesn't move, and when I move it, it's I can hear it,
Hmm.
and I don't have the range of motion." And I sit there and I said, well, "Yeah." He said, "Well, that should have been taken care of by the cervical decompression."
Hmm.
He goes, "Well, I didn't do that."
Oh, he chose not to do
And
that.
I sit there and I said, well, let's go in there and just give it a try. So, we got him on there and we did it, got up and had him then turn his neck and it was like, okay, that,
Yeah.
the creaking's gone.
Mm-hmm.
My range of motion. And I said, well, you need to do, that's why we recommended it
Right.
because we
Right.
saw your neck and it was full of arthritis. And it's interesting because, a lot of people take medicines for arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, there's a lot of people were on opiates for arthritis.
Mm.
And if you take the joint and pump it, you get fluid in there, and the
Mm-hmm.
body can actually reverse the arthritis. We've taken
Mm.
post X-rays and seen a big change
Mm-hmm.
on people on
That's
their.
encouraging because
So,
yeah.
and it cuts down on the pain quite dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as far as on your knee,
Right.
tell them about that.
Yeah. I mean, anytime my knee hurts, I get on the decompression, you know,
Get it pumped.
get it pumped, the knees, and we usually do both of them. Um, and it takes my pain away all the time,
Yeah,
and I haven't had to use it as much. I got to watch when I'm playing more pickleball or,
hmm
and we're working on strengthening it, and that's helping too. But
yeah, but it's something
I've been
that
using it for the cervical too.
right.
Yeah.
And of course, on the knee, one of the things is you have varus knees.
Mm-hmm.
So you have more of a likelihood of actually developing osteo
Looks
than
like
the
I've
average person.
just got off a horse. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yes. Which
I don't
actually,
want to look like one of those old Italian ladies.
which is actually good for sprinting. Uh,
Hey, I'm not sprinting anymore these
yeah,
days.
yeah,
So
used to be.
literally, yeah.
But anyway,
Oh, well, when we come back, let's talk more on the treatments that we provide at Holistic Integration for the area poisoning. We'll be right back.